Hey everybody, Dawn McGee, your nutrition evangelist here. I help women get off the sidelines and back to enjoying their life, all while eating foods that they love. And today we are talking about having a little bit more fun with your food. Now, you may think that that's a really odd topic for me to be talking about, but here's why we're talking about fun with our food. A couple of reasons. One is we are coming up to the holiday season. And while this year's holiday season may look remarkably different than your normal holiday season, it probably still centers around a lot of food and drink and enjoyment and well, maybe not so much socializing, but big dinners, right? And that can be overindulgent for a lot of people. You're looking forward to pumpkin pie and apple pie. Do you have a special family dessert that you make for Christmas or Hanukkah or Thanksgiving? And for a lot of people, that causes additional stress. We've been working hard on our goals during this pandemic, sort of, and we don't want to lose any of the progress that we've made. Um, so instead of thinking about that, a lot of people get overly restrictive leading up into the holiday season. And so, what I want to talk about today is instead of falling into the diet overeating cycle that a lot of people fall into during this time and many times of the year, let's talk about having a little bit more fun with your food. And I'll share with you what I've been doing lately. I I really dialed into my macros. Macros are just your protein, fat, and your carbs. And what do I mean by dialing into them? I mean that I rebalanced how much I'm eating of each. And I have been super thrilled with the results. I don't love tracking everything that I eat. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before. However, but by tracking it, I know whether or not I'm in the balance that I want to be. I feel better, my digestion is better, I have more energy, and because I'm really dialed into the tracking piece of it, I have a lot more variety in my food. Instead of just my go-to favorites, I am intentionally trying to introduce other foods and more variety. So a couple of things that I have introduced that I've really enjoyed. There's a natural roasted garlic hummus that my store has, which is delicious on these mini rice cakes. That's a wonderful snack in the evening before before I go to bed, because I like to have a nighttime snack. And I'll be honest, I'm not a super sweet person, so I don't really crave the ice cream and the cookies in the evening. I do like to have something salty and crunchy. So having as many rice cakes with the roasted garlic hummus, that speaks to all of the things that I love. Um, I've also gone back to childhood habits, and maybe you can identify with this: peanut butter on an apple, peanut butter and banana. It's just, it's comfort food for me because it's something that I did as a kid, and because I'm tracking what I'm eating. There's no stress about overindulging in, a jar of peanut butter instead of a spoonful of peanut butter, right? So you know what you're doing. So it gives me the freedom to introduce more variety, have more fun with my food. Last weekend we made a couple of weekends ago we made paella, my son and I, and that was amazing. And because I know what's going into it because we made it, I know that it's a healthy meal. So have a little bit more fun with your food. Introduce some variety. Um, think about what the nutritional value of that is for you. And if you're looking to have even more fun with your food, you've probably heard me talk about the Perfect Pairings event, which is kicking off next Friday, the 30th. And if you didn't get your tickets, don't worry. We've scheduled our second one already. It's going to be December 4th. Information will be coming out about that soon. So if you want to be in the know, let me know. Drop a comment, drop an emoji down below. Or if you're already on my email list, then you will absolutely be one of the first to know. So, if you have any questions about introducing a little bit more fun into your food, reducing your stress, because we want to reduce our stress as much as possible these days, drop me a question in the comics. Comments, not comics. And until next week, as always, what I hope for you is that you live a life you love without being hungry, feeling deprived, or giving up your glass of wine with dinner. Till next week, ciao.